It's not often offensive linemen get a lot of credit. However, when you've been in the league for 13 years and you're a 2-time first-team All-Pro, people begin to talk about you, especially when you're a left tackle, which is such an important position in this game. Everyone talks about the turnaround Jared Goff had from his first year to his second year. And while of course a lot of that is Sean McVay, a lot of credit has to go to Andrew Whitworth, who was acquired that offseason. While the Rams offense didn't light up the scoreboard this week as they have in weeks past, I still thought he played very well. Take this play for example. This is going to be a screen pass, and both of Los Angeles' guards are going to move up. However, right off the bat, defensive end Romeo Okwara is going to run towards the outside. This is bad news for Los Angeles, as they want to keep everyone inside and let Gurley be the only one towards the bottom of the screen. And that's where Whitworth comes in. He has terrible positioning and can pretty much only use arm strength to make the play. However, Whitworth's still big enough and strong enough to get him out of the way. It's not the prettiest play you will ever see, but without it, the Rams absolutely do not have that big of a gain. Let's take a look at another play. This is going to be a play to the bottom half of the screen. Being that it's going to be a run to the right, and Whitworth's a left tackle, you would think that he wouldn't have a lot to do on this play. However, that couldn't be farther from the case. Los Angeles' center and left guard are going to move up to block linebackers, and they're going to pull a tight end over to block a Lions defensive end. In order for this to work, Whitworth's going to have to move over to the bottom of the screen and block a defensive tackle. This is by no means an easy play to make. He's going to have to quickly move, and he's not going to be in great position to make a block. However, not only does he make the block, he makes it perfectly, and it becomes a ripple effect. Because he makes that block, Gurley ends up not even getting touched on that play. But what I really like about this play isn't just a good job by Whitworth, but it was designed for him to have to do a good job. People always talk about designing a play around a quarterback or around a running back, maybe even around a wide receiver. But here, the Rams are designing plays around their left tackle. It really shows what kind of a presence he has. Speaking of plays that they built around Whitworth, here's another interesting one. Los Angeles is going to send Austin Blythe up to block a linebacker. It's risky because now it means you can't double team anybody to try to get a hole open. You're simply relying on a lineman to make a big block. However, that's not much of an issue when you have a guy like Whitworth on the line. Not only does he win his block, he makes it look easy. And with one linebacker already taken care of, Gurley can easily run for the first down. The main thing people will talk about on this play is that Todd Gurley didn't run into the end zone. However, this play never happens if it wasn't for Whitworth. Let's talk about a pass protection play. This is going to be a play action pass where Jared Goff fakes a handoff to Todd Gurley. They're also going to pull a tight end over to block a defensive end, which should allow Los Angeles to double team both of the Lions' interior linemen. However, on this play, Roger Saffold whiffs on his block pretty badly, which should be a pretty peculiar position for Los Angeles to be in. However, look what Whitworth does here. He stays with his block the entire way. And not just that, but he's aware of his surroundings and knows that he's not blocking anyone into Jared Goff. It could have been a disaster, but it ends up working out perfectly, and Jared Goff's able to make a throw for a big gain. It's not the most notable play in the world, but it's a play that most left tackles don't make. If Whitworth misses his block, Jared Goff gets sacked, and it's a 3rd and 16 or 17 coming up. Instead, he makes the block, and they're able to pick up about 20 yards on the play. Jared Goff has a lot of weapons on offense, but one of his biggest weapons is the brick wall in front of him. If there's a player you'd like to see me make a video on in the future, let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.
We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. We like sports and we don't care who knows. Football, tennis, hockey, golf. The game is starting, everyone is here. I got my snacks, my friends, and a beer.